Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our business case studies and leadership insights. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest names in music streaming, Spotify. How did it go from solving piracy to becoming the world's top audio platform? Let's find out. Remember Napster? LimeWire? Those dark days when getting music was like playing digital whack-a-mole? Yeah, fun times. Then came Spotify. Swedish, sleek, and here to save music from the pirates. No more shady downloads. No more viruses that turned your computer into a brick. Just millions of songs at your fingertips. For free. Or at least, free-ish. Spotify's rise to the top of the music streaming world is a story of disruption, innovation, and a whole lot of data. They took on the music industry and won. They changed how we listen. They made us all believe that maybe, just maybe, there's a legal way to enjoy music in the digital age. But it wasn't all sunshine and Swedish meatballs. Spotify's journey is also a cautionary tale. From its humble beginnings to its global domination, get ready to explore the future of music one stream at a time. The Napster hangover, piracy runs rampant. Remember the early 2000s? Back when the internet was still a magical wonderland of dial-up modems and dancing babies. Those were also the dark ages of music piracy. Napster, LimeWire, Kazaa. Downloading music was like playing a game of digital Russian roulette. Would you get the song you wanted? Or would you end up with a virus that turned your computer into a very expensive paperweight? The music industry was freaking out. CD sales were plummeting. Lawsuits were flying. Something had to give. The music industry needed a hero. Enter Spotify. Two Swedish dudes, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzon, had an idea. What if, instead of fighting piracy, they embraced it? What if they could create a service so good, so easy, so cheap, or even free, that people would actually pay for music again? It sounded crazy, but it just might work. And it did. Spotify to the rescue, a legal lifeline for music lovers. In 2008, Spotify burst onto the scene like a Swedish pop star with a catchy hook. Their pitch was simple: all the music you could ever want, legal and easy. No more shady downloads, just pure, unadulterated musical bliss. But there was a catch. Spotify wasn't free. They had this crazy new idea called Freemium. Spotify needed to convince the music industry to play ball. The industry was still reeling from the Napster apocalypse, but Spotify had a secret weapon: cold, hard cash. They promised the music labels a cut of the profits. They promised to convert pirates into paying customers. And you know what? They actually delivered. Spotify's arrival was a game changer. It wasn't just another music platform, it was a lifeline for the music industry. A future where artists could get paid, fans could discover new music, and everyone could enjoy their tunes without fear of legal retribution. Freemium. The beat goes on. And on and on. Okay, let's talk about freemium. It's a term that makes grammarians cringe and economists scratch their heads. But it's also the engine that drives Spotify's success. The basic idea is simple. Give away the basic product for free, then charge for premium features. Think of it like a drug dealer, but for music. They hook you with the free stuff, get you addicted, then bam! You're shelling out $10 a month for ad-free listening and offline playlists. And it worked. Like really worked. Millions of people flocked to Spotify, lured by the promise of free music. Sure, the ads were annoying, but hey, it was better than nothing, right? And for those who couldn't handle another insurance jingle, there was always the premium option. Spotify had created the perfect bait and switch, and people were lining up to get played. By offering a free tier, Spotify was able to attract a massive user base. It was a virtuous cycle of growth and domination. Data everywhere. Personalizing the playlist. Spotify isn't just a music streaming service, it's a data mining machine. Every song you listen to, every playlist you create, every skip and shuffle is tracked, analyzed, and used to create a scarily accurate profile of your musical taste. It's like Big Brother, but with better tunes. But hey, don't worry, it's all in the name of personalization. Spotify wants to know you better than you know yourself. They want to curate the perfect soundtrack for your life, and they're pretty darn good at it. Spotify's algorithms are constantly crunching data, looking for patterns and connections in your listening habits. They use this information to recommend new artists, create personalized playlists, and even predict what you'll want to hear before you know it yourself. It's like magic, or maybe just really good math. So next time you fire up Spotify, remember this. You're not just listening to music. You're participating in a massive data experiment, and Spotify is watching. Friends in high places, strategic partnerships, and global domination. Spotify didn't become a global music behemoth by going it alone. They knew they needed friends in high places, so they partnered up with everyone and their grandma. Tech giants? Check. Phone manufacturers? Check. Car companies? Check and mate. You name it, Spotify probably has a deal with them. They integrated their app into everything. Phones, smart speakers, gaming consoles, even your refrigerator. Okay, maybe not your refrigerator, yet. But the point is, Spotify is everywhere. They're unavoidable, like that catchy pop song you hate but can't get out of your head. This aggressive expansion strategy has paid off. Spotify is now available in over 180 countries and boasts over 456 million users. But this global dominance has come at a cost. The competition is fierce, and the pressure to stay ahead of the curve is relentless. The competition heats up. Apple Music, Amazon Music, and the fight for ears. Remember when Spotify was the only game in town? Now, the music streaming world is a crowded battlefield. Apple Music is nipping at their heels. Amazon Music is lurking in the shadows. And let's not forget about YouTube Music, Tidal, and a whole host of other contenders. It's a jungle out there, and only the strong will survive. Red Ink Blues. Can Spotify turn a profit? Here's the thing about building a global music empire. It's expensive, like really expensive. And Spotify, for all its success, has yet to figure out how to make a consistent profit. They're like that friend who always has the latest gadgets, but can never seem to pay their rent on time. The problem is twofold. First, those pesky royalty payments. Every time someone streams a song, Spotify has to fork over a tiny fraction of a cent to the rights holders. It doesn't sound like much, but when you're talking about billions of streams, those fractions add up. Second, Spotify's operating costs are astronomical. They've got a massive workforce, a global infrastructure to maintain, and those aforementioned marketing deals to pay for. So, can Spotify turn things around? It's possible. They're experimenting with new revenue streams, like podcasts and audiobooks. But it's an uphill battle. The music streaming business is notoriously tough. Podcasts, baby. Spotify's big bet on talk. Remember when Spotify was just about music? Pepperidge Farm remembers. But those days are long gone. Spotify has gone all in on podcasts. They're buying up podcast networks like they're going out of style. They're signing exclusive deals with big-name podcasters. They're even developing their own original podcasts. It's enough to make you wonder if they're trying to take over the world one earbud at a time. But why podcasts? Well, for starters, podcasts are big business. Like really big business. The podcasting industry is booming, with millions of listeners and billions of dollars in ad revenue up for grabs. and Spotify wants a piece of the pie. Plus, podcasts are a great way to keep people engaged with the Spotify platform. The more time people spend listening to podcasts on Spotify, the less likely they are to cancel their subscriptions. By investing in podcasts, Spotify is betting that the future of audio is about more than just music. It's about stories. 10. Learning to fly. Lessons from the house that Spotify built. So, what have we learned from the Spotify saga? A lot, actually. For starters, disruption is a dish best served Swedish. Spotify proved that even the most entrenched industries can be upended by a good idea and a whole lot of hustle. They also showed that the freemium model, while not without its critics, can be a powerful tool for growth and market domination. But Spotify's journey is also a cautionary tale. It's a reminder that even the most innovative companies face fierce competition and constant pressure to innovate. It's a lesson in the importance of strategic partnerships, data-driven decision-making, and the relentless pursuit of growth. The music industry is constantly evolving. What works today might not work tomorrow. The only way to survive is to adapt, innovate, and never stop listening to your users.